Hey guys, good evening. As promised, I'm about to deliver a short video on what's changing as far as regulation in Kentucky. So my other video, I previously told you guys that regulation as far as infant and toddlers was changing and to be on the lookout. This is strictly for Kentucky. Now, I've noticed other childcare providers having the same issue as well. And this could be something that's nationwide. So we'll give a quick tour today so I can break it down and show you exactly what I'm looking at. So I'll turn my camera around. This is the first time that I've really shown you guys my center in detail on what it looks like inside. And we just closed, so sometimes it's a little messy afterwards. So just bear with us. So upon coming into Rivers, you see that we have a gate that was specially made since we have a toddler classroom near the door. So with the first regulation and the passageway, we would basically have to walk inside, unlatch our gate, and this will be known as a passageway. So I would actually have to walk through my front door, sign my children in here, and I would automatically be inside of my toddler classroom. So now this classroom can no longer be a classroom because it is a passageway from the front door. Now, as far as safety, I totally get it why they're doing the regulation change, because there are so many infants, and well, not infants, but toddlers that are getting outside of facilities and it's not being reported, or people are finding them, walking and wandering down the street. So it is strictly safety, and I don't really see that it's going to be appealed. I think they're going to push it further. The problem is you have 25,000 facilities across the state of Kentucky that has been licensed with the passageway or the walkthrough. So the only option we have is to renovate or reassign classrooms. But again, you have to look at your room capacity, how much that room is bringing the actual business, and compare it to the ratio of staff that's supposed to be in the classroom, and if the room is going to make any money. So again, we're in the toddler 1 classroom. And as you can see, there's a doorway. And this doorway will actually lead you inside the infant room. And I don't like it dark because guess what? It's cozy after hours. So here's my infant room. Nice, neat, and tidy inside. I love my infant room. Walk around. So notice as I'm walking from this door over to this door, it's a passageway right into my kitchen. So immediately I am out of regulation. And I ain't gonna take it all the way in the kitchen. I ain't even been back there, so I'm just being honest. So here's the infant room. There's the doorway. You're allowed to have an exit door inside the classroom, but it has to be labeled, of course, the fire marshal regulations as well. So if I go this way, it's a passageway through to my kitchen. It's a passageway from my front door, sign-in area, and now we go this way. This is my now toddler 2 classroom, because my preschool classroom that was back here starting at the age of 2, regulation changed here in April. So my 2-year-old classroom changed from a preschool classroom to a toddler. Of course, we had to change the books. We had to change some of the items that's in the room, but not too much of a big thing. But the passageway, again, from this door over to the back door, which goes through to the playground, it's a passageway to the girls' bathroom and a passageway to the boys' restroom. So again, my entire building would not be able to be relicensed. I asked myself, now what am I going to do? Do I do a major renovation? No, it's not possible, because both of my buildings used to be an old bar back in the early 1900s. These buildings are old in Old Louisville. So major renovation is out of the question because I don't own the building, and I would never put that much money again into anybody else's project or business or building. I'm just not going to do it. So what I have to do is basically start over. And so I have to raise funds for my new building, but also my business has to build itself back over again because we'll be moving from one area of town to the next. So I have to work my way through my own system and talk childcare to me. So I will be posting as I am working my own system each and every day, finding out about the location, zoning, working with the fire marshal, even working with attorneys this point because I want to make sure all my bases is covered. I made the $80,000 mistake at Rivers 2, and I will not make it again. So prepare. And I created that book so everyone else could have a foot up in the childcare industry. And again, this is all childcare centers in the state of Kentucky. So regardless if they know now or they know later, we are all in the same boat. And ultimately, it's like, what are we going to do? What are you going to do as a business owner? I have my plan. I have my book. I have all of my products. If you're going to join me, then join me. If not, you're going to leave it up to fate to decide, okay, hey, whether we're going to sink or float. So you guys have a great day. Again, keep this in mind. My parents that are joining my live today as well, make sure you keep that in mind as well, too, when you're switching facilities or your facility may be closing. I've already got some facilities that are closing due to this. So you guys have a great day, and I'm going to enjoy my evening.